All right, boys. Episode 4, Comic Collectors Club, coming at you right motherfucking now. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole gang with me tonight. You know what I'm saying, dude? We got all the big wigs, all the comic collector big timers, dude, tonight, and a couple special guests. So we're just gonna bring them in carousel style, dude, like show ponies, you know what I'm saying? So let's start off with with one of my special co-hosts.
Hey, Big A.
What's up, Doc, dude?
Good to see you.
Glad you can make it. We'll get these other guys in. All right, let's bring in Madness.
Yeah. We're here at Comic Collector Club.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We got the Madness tonight, boys. You see, we got another NWO motherfucking member, boys. Here he comes, all the way from Florida. Oh yeah, we're getting in there tonight, boys. So, special guests, honorable guests for the night. We got 2 of them. Imagine that. First one up the bat.
Hey.
J to the hood, y'all. And for the last person to come in, second time streaming on YouTube ever, special honorable guest, Dope motherfucking Comics.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
All right.
Second time streaming. Nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, both on his show.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep. So, first of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody that joined me tonight. You know, I really appreciate anybody that takes any time out of their life to come do some comic stuff, you know, on the YouTube. So get that out of the way. Appreciate y'all. And topic for tonight is going to be trade dresses and headers. And there will be a 25 comic book giveaway at the end of the show, probably be about an hour and a half or so. But hey man, me and 84 have been mulling this over for a while. We've been wanting to get the headdresses, so I give him about 75% of the credit on this one. I've been nagging at him like, yo, let's do the headers, and he's here, so I'm excited, man. You know, with all the speculation running wild and all the fucking modern comic guys getting all riled up, the top 10 controversial videos, dude, let's just do something simple and wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Like trade dresses. You feel me? So
yeah,
I'm going to show a couple of trade dresses, and I'm just going to pass it on over to the right. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah, show a few and pass. That sounds cool.
And we could give like our general synopsis on the trade dresses or whatever. My opinion on them are they sell books, first of all. And I'm a sucker for them. So here's an old battle cover. Good trade.
That's a good one.
I got some Enemy Ace. This is kind of a Silver Age model.
Original
and try to ignore the art. Just try to look at the trade, I would say. But this is the one I wanted to show most particularly is this one. This is Jim Aparo. Should we bring up, I'm glad jhood's here. Should we bring up that some artists did their own trade dresses. Are there specific trade dress artists?
There were a couple. There were a couple. I'm going to talk about those as we go. Yeah.
So this is probably my favorite trade dress I own. This 20 cent. I don't know who did it, how they did it, or anything. I just know I like it.
It's the color scheme that really pops that one.
It's that blue and the black and the yellow is popping that thing.
It's so good.
It is one of my favorites for sure. And I'm just going to show a few more. I love annuals. I'm always addicted to like the 25-cent corners and the box art stylings and shit like that, man. It's just so cool. I like this trade dress, the Batman and Batgirl text back then were really nice. And then this is just a facsimile reprint. But
I pulled that same book, dude, because I'm with you. I love that.
Yeah, me and Doc were talking about them.
I pulled that one too, so I'm gonna put that one to the side.
This is a good trade dress.
Yeah.
Captain Atom.
Let me see that one.
I can't remember the number of. I think it's number 3.
I'll be right back.
I guess that's cool. The circle stuff above it is interesting.
Yeah.
Is that code for you don't like it?
Well, you probably don't like it.
Like that top row pattern looks like a Brady Bunch couch. You know,
yeah,
70s couch type style.
Yeah, that's really puts it in its time.
Well, that's what I got, and I'm just gonna pass on over to Doc. I really don't have much to say on it yet. I'm gonna let y'all sink your teeth. I don't want to do too much in the beginning, so let me just scooch this stylings up. There we go.
So, jhood's the resident and 84 the experts on color schemes and who did it. I just know what I like. I can't even tell you why I like it necessarily. And I'm going to pull up some trade dresses that weren't the normal trade dress for the comic to start. And jhood, I was just showing jhood this one. We both love it because I remember seeing him show it at some point. But
That's great.
Yeah,
there's a trade dress that
Crazy.
you can sink your teeth into.
one of my favorite
The
Batman
trade
covers
dress
probably
becomes
all
part
time.
of the story, you know?
Because in Batman in like Detective Comics never messed with the trade dress.
Right.
Like, so that's really unusual for Batman.
Right. Right.
Can
This
you
is
guys
a
do that spinner rack? How could you
the-
wrap that up?
and I agree with 84 mentioned something. He said the color scheme. To me, you could have the exact same trade dress, but if they do something a little wonky with the color scheme, it'll throw the whole thing off. So they all have to come together. The color,
And
the
And you think about the design of that particular one. I mean, if you think about it in the context of having that book in a spinner rack,
yeah,
you don't need a logo that says Batman because Batman's right in that spot where the logo usually goes.
right. Just such a great book.
Yeah, and it is probably his head and cowl anyway, so it kind of like jives.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't believe I haven't picked that one up yet.
That's a bargain. That's not
I gotta get my act
expensive
together.
comic.
I love that one, dude. That's
Here's another not typical of the comic trade dress, but just such a great use of a trade dress.
Yep.
You know, putting it in the bottom there with the jagged stalactites, and then the color scheme.
Those are on the ground. Those would be stalagmites. Thank you.
Yes, good point. I stand.
Oh my God! Did the doctor get corrected? Holy shit!
No,
That's
not
never
anything
happened before.
medical.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled, man.
Is that a Cardi?
Yes, This is Nick Cardy, and just
That's-
all the color scheme in the whole comic is great.
It's
And you
an
know how you
arcade
remember
How would
that-
you not want to? How would you? Just like a spinner rack, you might have at the bottom of the spinner rack, but you'd see Iron Man like that.
Yeah, the
It,
top has
it would
action.
again
front and
at
center.
the hero at the top of the page there.
What up, God Tank? I see you, Coach Vic, Benny Compton, James Howard. Good to see y'all.
Why don't I just? I'll show my Batman stuff, and then we'll go on. But this is a minimalist trade dress, but I still really like it. Walt Simonson cover
Mm-hmm.
again. You got Joker and Batman fighting it out up top.
Ah,
and atypical trade dress. Not
Good call.
now. We'll go on. All right, I have two more I'm going to show. I'm going to take this out of there. Now we're going really old. Here's the big Golden Age Batman trade dress.
Classic.
Oh, yeah.
That's gorgeous. Wow.
Yeah, that was the first 15.
Yeah.
Number 16 got a little bit littler with the first
Yeah,
Prince
it got
Albert.
smaller. That's right. That's right. This was the early ones. Were just right there. Just
Yeah.
look at that. This
I love
comic's spine is
Great looking
messed
book.
up, but trade dress intact.
It's fantastic.
That's
It's
beautiful.
And one last Batman one. Again, this one's blocked by the art a little bit. but-
okay. Well,
I was like, where'd we go?
yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
you know, I
that's
probably could have picked a better Detective Comics, I guess, since Scarecrow's blocking it with his head, but
That's
That's
awesome.
the same
no,
color
that's
scheme,
fine.
Big like yellow and blue.
That is a huge header. That's like 40% of the comic book right there.
yeah, all the trade dresses sort of shrunk in the late Golden Age and Silver Age, but early on it was just bam.
I prefer the big ones.
Yo,
like
you
that.
know what?
Yeah, me too.
That might be my favorite incarnation of Scarecrow. Come at me, dude.
It's pretty cool.
Fuck
yeah.
it. All right, man. We got the madness, brother. Let's see what's populating.
All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna, no particular order, I guess. I'm just gonna pull these ones that caught my eye.
What happened to Dope?
Who?
We're
Oh
missing
yeah.
him. Where'd
Yeah,
he
we
go?
did Dope go. Let's see. First one I grabbed, this 60-cent cap, Captain America. I love the red, white, and blue.
Oh, dude.
You know, the
That
cap.
is such a great fucking Zek cover, bro. That's Zek, I think.
How
Yeah.
can you not like that trade dress?
Yeah, it's.
Dude, you know what's so cool about that is the first rat catcher looks just like it, bro. It's
I
like
know.
damn near the same shit.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that way. Yeah, I like that one. I like these creepers with the beware the creeper. You know, I like that little header there, and then the ha-has filling up the top bar.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Mhm.
And they changed it up a bit. So
Yeah, they did.
issue-
That's like the smaller one. There's a bigger in your face one, isn't it? Their earlier ones.
that's 2, and this one's 3. The size is pretty much the same. But
Or
they
am I
played
thinking
with
of
the
Showcase
background.
when he was on Showcase?
Oh, right. I like how, you know, his boa cape kind of takes up the top part there. Yeah, so those are pretty sweet.
Nice color schemes.
Oh yeah. Let's see this one. Oh, I pulled this modern one. You know why? Because I hate like crossover crap and like War of the Realms. I remember when I was like picking up new books. I'm like, get this War of the Realms crap off my cover. Got nothing to do with anything. But of all those little crossover things, the original Sin ones, I've always thought were actually pretty cool and had a nice look to it. So shout out to Original Sin crossover event headers. I always thought it was classy and pretty clever.
That S, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and it was like the same white bar across the top. Wasn't super busy, didn't cloud thing. I mean, it changed the header, like with that white bar, but I don't know. I liked it.
Sort of like a negative space header.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Likes use of negative space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Original Sin.
I think I like the header better than the cover on that one.
Yeah, the cover's not great, right? It's very like it's very on the nose. Like the spider bit this girl's arm. That gave Peter his powers. Like really spelled it out. Like, let's see. I'll show these two more.
Yeah, we don't have to give our grand finales yet, but just a good little orientation.
Yeah, this next one I'll show is always like a little trade dress interaction, and this is Daredevil 214, cool rain cover with the rain splashing all up on that trade dress.
You know what's interesting about 84's books he's got recently is that he just pulled a giant collection from somebody, so he's just overflowed with all the extra little knick-knack books that he usually just don't really have a ton of, so I just want to shout that out for a second.
Yeah, all the knickknacks are on deck.
I like the little swirl around the Daredevil right by the trade dress. You see it? The pink.
The swirl?
Yeah, right where he's at.
Oh,
the radar?
Yeah, like the radar effect that he has. I like that.
Right.
That looks cool.
Yeah, this is one of the all-time runs. I remember going through it and just like seeing who was writing and who was doing the art on it. It's like a staggering list. That was like the who's who in the late 80s. Like everyone wanted to work on that shit. And then next one I'm going to dismount on this round with is some Aquaman as well.
You like the checker? Do you like the checker?
I like the checker out of a little bit of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Is my shit gonna work? Did it work?
I don't know if we should do the banger thing.
So.
If it wasn't for like the 10 seconds of black that you lose, I don't know if you can avoid that.
Yeah, that would be a fair.
I don't even know if it's working.
It fired.
It works.
Yeah,
Good.
it fired. It fired and then went black for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. The check.
That's a nice set you got there, man. This, 84 has been knocking out them DC keys, and those are two of the big primary keys you want to get in the Aquaman run. Yeah. First Mira, first Mana Ray. Nice.
Black Manta.
First Black
Manta. Sorry.
Yeah. Ocean Master. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just fucked it. I didn't say either one of them correctly.
It's Mana Ray and Sea Master.
Ray.
Black Manta.
Yeah. And
you fucked it up too, Lucha. Just get those fucking books out of here, 84. You're pissing us off, man. You fucking. Hold on, let me fix this for you. Dope. There you go, brother. I'm just fucking with you. Great books, 84.
Why the hell he came on the show now? He's like, what the? Who are these jabronis?
I'm going back to the chat.
Yeah. Well, when Biggie told me what the topic was about, I thought more traditional and just iconic instead of. I know, like Man Cave, he picked some unique ones, but
no wrong answers, man.
I'm into horror, so can't be.
Yeah, you can't beat those.
That's my boy. Like that's my fucking boy, Dope.
They're always like 30
Look at him, y'all.
Pulling a Tales from the Crypt. That's a great header.
You know what, though, bro? Those might fucking be the greatest ever, dude. What's the panel think on that little fucking? What do you think? Greatest ever possibility or not?
EC and Tales from the Crypt is my favorite horror. I love everything, but this is the king, I think. So.
What do y'all think, chat? Because after everybody shows their books, I'm gonna give y'all a surprise.
Spoiler alert, I guess. Spoiler alert. I think the Batman title, not Detective Comics, Batman.
Okay.
Has the best trade dress in comics.
Well, I was only going to show horror.
That's fair.
Y'all keep talking about Batman, so I'll show one Batman.
Horror's good, man. Horror's
good. I picked Attack 2, 84.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
Oh.
First 15 are big like this, then went smaller with the Alfred one.
Look at this guy. What number is that?
Generic one.
What number is
That's
that?
a beauty.
What is that, like 9?
4.
4. Good God.
Nice, man.
Yeah, that's the beauty, and the black. It's a good color scheme too, man. Really good color scheme.
Yeah.
This my boy Dope, y'all, man.
Very
He don't
nice.
fucking play. I fucking
I'll
told you.
try to pick up the single issues, but I mainly just stick to horror. Here's Tumatera.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is the hardest one in the run to get. It's the last one. It's number 16. They only did 16 of them. It took me about 2 years to find this one. So.
You got it. Wait. Let me see
Back
it.
up.
Underwater kind of.
Oh
right?
shit, you got Doc jumping around. Shit.
Dude, that is a gorgeous cover, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, what is going on right now, bro? Look at
it
that.
looks like they're riding a boat through a tunnel, and this zombie is drowning this dude.
Dude, I love them. The little skull in the corner is just such a nice.
Look at how the light just lit up on his slab too, man. That fucking that computer you bought today was totally worth it. Dope.
That is gorgeous, bro.
Let's see. Here's probably my favorite pre-code horror book. This one took me 2 or 3 years to find.
Oh wow.
Damn.
What's this one?
And this one's a pedigree.
Okay.
So
That's a nice header.
I really like that.
look at his nasty old fingernails.
That's crazy.
What year is that from?
This one here is a 50.
I've never seen
November
that one.
50.
That's really cool. And it's a
These.
awesome
Damn, I
trade
couldn't find the one I was looking for. That's beautiful. Is that your
Yeah.
favorite? You said?
That's that.
This is 1950. It's the first one of Beyond. You hardly ever find these. You can look on eBay all
Beyond
day.
one.
It took me about 3 years to find this one.
Okay, it
Nice.
took you three years, right? Where did
Yeah.
you find it?
Huh?
Where did you find it?
It was a Sunday morning. I got up at 4 o'clock to go to work. I was sitting on the commode, and I hit my eBay search, and there it was. And it got posted the night before on Sunday night for a week, I guess. And
And
so
it's a
I got hold of the
pedigree.
guy
What
and I
pedigree?
bought it immediately.
What
And it's
pedigree?
from the Davis Crimpton. It's a pedigree. I didn't even care if it was this. I just wanted this book, and I just happened to get the pedigree.
Wow.
So,
And that's like that looks like the werewolf from the original movie.
yeah. I'm into
Yeah,
a lot of the
really.
It
traditional
does.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not really into gore and slasher stuff as much as I like the Universal stuff and
Yeah.
pre-code horror. So
No, that's great.
That's beautiful.
I'll
All
show
right.
a couple more.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is 1952.
Oh, those are really heating up, man. Those are such
Yeah.
great covers.
Yeah, this is Whitman
Suck.
art. So
Yeah.
Okay.
all of them's got like the
Bro,
old
where's the fucking
traditional-
ASM dope, dude?
Huh?
You saving it for later? You're saving
What?
the ASM for later, right?
I didn't even pull none. I pulled all horror.
Do
I
the
just grabbed
ASM,
that
man.
Batman because he's talking about it.
We see ASM
All right.
all day long. We don't see pre-code horror too often.
Hey, ASM might be the GOAT header of all time. I got him in top 5, but we'll get to that in a
Hell
minute.
no.
You already showed it. You already
Oh,
showed
yeah.
it to Daniel. Don't listen to Biggie. Keep showing the pre-code, man.
All right.
No, keep going, dude. I didn't want to stop you. Are you good, dope?
We're going around and around. I can do a couple more rounds. That's fine.
Okay. So we got next on the docket. I'm going to throw Lucha in line.
I gotta go after that.
Well, I don't know. I could give it to Hood.
All right, I'm gonna go fast. I'll go ahead.
You're ready to go. Go ahead, Lucha. Break them off something.
Preparing for this for freaking a month at least. I got so many books. I'm gonna start with the modern one. I just picked these real quick, but I like this because it's the trade dresses in the middle. It's modern, but I just love this cover, and I just like the Thor, the Mighty Thor right there.
Oh, I like the hammer, the way they use the hammer in there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the Adam Hughes. That's like a 1 in 50 or something, right?
Yeah, so I
Nice.
got this,
Jesus, criminy.
I think that's
Good
a
pick.
badass. Another one I pulled. This one's kind of cool because you actually don't see the header. You just see the title character getting gorged, and it's Wolverine, Deadpool,
Oh,
and I think it's pretty cool because it's Wolverine over Wolverine, and he's freaking dead.
Yeah, that's a hot book here lately. A lot of people been picking that one up.
Yeah. but I like that. And then this is a lot of people don't like McFarlane or don't like his Hulk run, right? Too much. They say the art wasn't kind of wonky, but I absolutely love this cover, and it's Hulk 344.
Oh yeah,
where he's destroying the trade, and then you see the Incredible here on the floor.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That is a nice one.
I've always loved this cover, man. He's just tearing it up. That's unique because you see the characters interacting with the trade up top pretty, often, somewhat often. But I've never seen someone play with like the adjective on the bottom like that. That's maybe the only time I've seen that.
Dude, I freaking love this cover, dude. That's it. I'll go. Hey, real quick, dude, I'm so happy to be hanging out with you guys tonight. It's one of those days when you need to hang out with the fellas, and it's real happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man, you got one more?
No, I'll pass it on. I got a few.
Okay.
More.
No problem. So, our last batter cleaning up for all of us. Big jhood.
All right, so I'll reiterate what Hialeah said. Thanks for having me on. Coming on.
Thank you guys for sure.
Chit chat and old comic books. Can't beat it. So I'm gonna start with just some of my personal all-time favorites. I've got a short stack. I'm not gonna get into like the history lesson yet. So we got a long night. We'll get into that.
I would love it.
So I'm gonna just hit up a few of my favorites and kind of talk you through some of the reasons why. So basically, I just picked this as an example, but pretty much any Bronze Age Marvel where it says in a stripe Marvel Comics Group, and you've got the corner box, man,
money.
It's just pulls at your heartstrings when you see that. I mean,
that's
the
a
thing
big book.
Marvel and DC both got right, especially in the Bronze Age, was their branding. Mm-hmm. Where you saw the same branding on every book. You knew exactly what you're getting when you're picking up those comics. So
that's a good call.
And those floating. Don't underestimate those corner boxes because those drew me as a kid.
Yeah,
like, if I saw more of those hero heads, or like DC often would have different ones, different people showing up. That drew me on. It's like, oh, this one has so and so. I haven't seen that guy in a while. That was I should have grabbed some of those, but those are great.
So I'm really glad that we got jhood on the panel tonight because the headdress topic is basically advertising, and my boy, that's his fucking forte. So
that's what I'm talking about because that could change. That top could change to different people, but it was always
Dude, look at how cool that is, bro. That is so freaking awesome.
I mean, for I've always said my criteria I've always had comics. My criteria from my earliest age of like picking out what I was going to take home was either going to be the brightest colors or the most heroes on a cover.
Yes.
So, I mean, look at all those guys. You've got the JSA, the JLA, and then the heads up top. It all just adds up to like, I'm definitely taking that one home.
That's a good call, man. Some of those early DC Golden Age covers with the head bubbles and all that shit on are so good, man.
Mm-hmm.
You mean bronze?
You hit it on the button, dude. You would look to see where there were different heroes.
Yeah.
You would be like, oh shit, look who.
Yeah. Totally.
That wasn't in the last one. Look, they got his head. Oh my god.
I love that.
Yeah.
So then I'm a Batman fan.
Oh my fucking god!
It's my favorite.
What the fuck?
My favorite Batman trade dress is this version. I don't know.
Bro, you fucking kidding me?
That's a great. I mean, that brings it back to that huge in your face.
Yeah.
The Batman, the head, his face is better in that one. Really, it's just so great, so well done.
Yo, I don't know. I just got a new favorite, bro.
Got me where the ears weren't stubby like they had been in previous ones. It was kind of soft and chubby looking, maybe. And this, like, he's all hard edge.
Yeah.
The color scheme is great. That red in the back.
Dude, that is dynamic, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice and big. Yeah, that's cool.
So I'll reiterate, what was said earlier about this version. I believe it was Jim Steranko that designed this version of the Captain America logo.
Okay. Cool.
And then, as Biggie said, you can't not show an Amazing
I'm
Spider-Man.
saying, bro, they are really good. They are top 5 for me. I think
What
the
is
Silver
it?
And
Age.
again,
Yeah,
the character corner art didn't always have to be a box. I mean, it's went through several iterations.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love that stance of Spider-Man there. That's just a classic, him standing. I love that.
Yep. So that's what I got to kick it off.
All right.
Nice.
So I didn't tell the panel this, but I would like if we could all try to vote on each other's favorite headers and try to pick one. I would hope we could, but I don't know if you guys are willing to. I think you guys are willing.
What, the best out of the night?
Best out of the ones we've shown.
I'll tell you this. I don't have my favorite. I don't own it. But I'm betting either Man Cave or Dope is going to have it because it's horror related.
Oh, yeah? Now I'm intrigued.
So,
that's about all I had on the docket, but we could talk about how, the headers are basically like little commercials for the television programming in my mind. It's like you see the header, you're like, oh, okay, this is that topic that's going down tonight, 9 p.m., you know what I'm saying, kind of deal.
mhm.
Whatever, but it's like it's the bumper of the car, it's the shiny chrome. It's very important. I have bought books just because the header looks good, and in my opinion, top 5 headers would be old Golden Age Cap is my favorite fucking one. I'm just gonna put it out right now. Besides that, my second would probably be Silver Age Tex. Those little Bronze Age, Silver Age Gap, that green one I showed earlier, and then that one that jhood showed. I put that with that, and then third I would probably go Spider-Man. I don't know where I'd go after that. Do y'all have any? I mean, let's go reverse order this time. Let's start with jhood.
So I'm definitely like that Batman, the Batman logo. This is all time. That's the GOAT for me, probably. Other than like
Let me see that again.
The one that I
Please.
said I didn't own.
Who did their art for that one?
Okay, so the cover is Neil Adams.
That is Neil Adams. Okay.
Yeah, Dick Giordano inks. And so here's where we get into like the guy that designed this logo. DC basically had 2 guys that you can recognize by name designing this stuff for them. So after we talk about our favorites, we'll get into more of that. But so when I think about the trade dress, and Biggie's right, it's all advertisement. It's stuff like this where you get the logo. You get a headline up there, like a teaser. The corner box art sometimes comes and goes. Even the Comics Code Authority kind of adds some amount of panache to it.
Jay, having those 2 circles perfectly placed like those are makes a world of difference.
Yeah, you think about it, like when they're in the spinner racks, this is what you're seeing. So that's why the corner art is so important, So, but for my money, the best stuff is going to be the like the Bronze Age, the early Bronze Age DC horror stuff, House of Secrets, all that kind of stuff, which is kind of the shallowest area of my collection personally. But as far as like trade dress, the advertising, the stuff where you look at it just as a piece of art at the top, those and the war books from DC also.
Yeah. So this is just gonna be like a brief group, and then we'll go for a second round. So, what do you think? Let's go with Dope. What are your like top 3 favorite headdresses? Are they all horror?
Probably Weird War Tales from DC. I got one of them right here. I know I've heard Man Cave talk about this before, but it's got the little. If you look close, it's got like the little people inside the.
That is fantastic. Yeah.
And
I had one up here because the first time I really noticed the trade dress, not the floating heads, was probably all the dead soldiers in on the Weird War.
Yeah.
It intrigued me as a kid, totally.
You can stare at that for days. There's just all kinds of little dead bodies in there.
Yeah.
And it was so important in the 40s and 50s whenever, you're walking by a magazine stand to be able to see the header. Because there wasn't no internet. There wasn't none of that. Today's time, everybody wants a virgin variant with, none of that up there.
Yeah.
And back then, that's the only way you had to buy anything, as you walk by and it caught your eye on the magazine stand. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's all you would see, actually. You're absolutely right, because the bottom of the book header would be covering the fucking bottom of the one on top of it. So absolutely.
They'd be like that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these new collectors would not fucking know that unless they'd seen it, you know what I mean? So I remember some of my first
virgin cover, so with no header, and I don't really care for those.
Some of my first books were from drugstores. So
yeah.
All right, what do you think, Doc? What's your top 3 headers in your opinion that you like?
Ooh. Oh my God, who knows? I don't know. I can't even begin.
That's okay. You don't want to.
Yeah, dude, I love so many of them.
All right, so we'll let Doc.
I hate wishy-washy, but I have no idea. It's like they're just.
I'll let you further elaborate on your second round because I know you got some more books you're going to show. So, what do you think, 84? What do you have a top 3, or is it too much to?
Yeah, it's kind of tough. Batman's number 1 for me. I think just as far as like consistency, the tweaks in color and stuff, like that era. That's like the same era that jhood showed. It's just my favorite. It's big, it's bold, it's interesting, it incorporates Batman right into it. I love it. It always speaks to me, man. And there's tons of different variations. I got a couple cool variations of it. Batman's number 1 for me. It's hard to rank beyond that. I mean, when Steranko switched up the Uncanny X-Men logo, I mean, there's something so like iconic, timeless. I love that X-Men logo.
X-Men 50.
Yeah. Yep.
That sounds like everybody agrees though. Everybody likes the larger titles.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it's cool and all, but like prior to that one, the old X-Men logo is not very sexy to me.
Dude, it was boring. It was boring, right? It had no style, dude. It
didn't really have style. They did a little like a ripped piece of paper on each end, little squigglies. I don't know.
And he didn't do a lot to it to make it, but he gave it so much style.
Yeah, when they revamped it. Yeah.
Well,
this tons, like you guys, like those old war ones and horror ones. Like there's probably tons of quirky ones like that.
They were all large back then.
Yeah. Nice color matching on that one.
Yeah. I really like Avengers 1 header because that gold suit Iron Man and the little box art is so unique. It's kind of like squiggly and shit. It's really cool, but I didn't pull it out. I might show it again. What I'm a sucker for the little box art characters also. Like, Ramita had a really cool standing up Spider-Man box art and really sharp. Here's a good Batman.
I love the checkerboard.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's nostalgia for me to see the checkerboard because when I was in a flea market looking for old comics, I just see that checkerboard and I knew I had old, good silver.
Yeah. I don't objectively like necessarily the pattern of it at the top of the books. Like it doesn't.
Right.
It technically doesn't look great, but it's a nostalgia thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's
that one
nice.
too.
You know, just simple lettering. I would say Kirby is the godfather of headdresses. I mean, shit, bro. Let's just fucking say it for what it is, dude. Didn't he do a lot of the fucking headdresses, bro?
He did the early Marvel ones, but he didn't do that one.
He didn't do this one. Oh, okay. He didn't even do the fucking box art?
Well, he did the box art, the character
Oh.
art, but he didn't draw the letters or anything like that.
Son of a bitch. But he did do like Avengers and FF and ASM, and
I'm pretty positive he did Fantastic Four. I don't know exactly what else he did. By the time Avengers came around, they probably had a letterer probably designing their logos by then, and not relying on him to have to put the legwork in on it, because he was all about just drawing the figures. So
interesting. All right. Do you want to go first? Anybody want to go for a second round?
Yeah.
Say something.
I can
You
go.
want to, Doc?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to show, I guess I like weird headdress, trade dresses, headdresses too, maybe. And I mean, Dope mentioned it, but this was the first, this really got me when I was a kid, man. I just would stare at that just like he said, looking at all the dead bodies in the weird. It's just,
cool.
You morbid mother.
yeah. And the Tales from the Crypt's great, but I also like the EC
Any
weird
EC.
science fantasy.
That's good.
That's great.
And I don't even mind that it's a smaller art box here, but the weird.
in my opinion,
It's Hollywood, right?
Yep.
like I said, I think Marvel and DC in the Bronze Age had the strongest branding. Before that, I think EC definitely had the
Yeah.
strongest branding on their comics.
And the last of the weird ones. That's just a great trade dress. I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's DS all over it.
Yeah.
yeah. Weird mysteries. It's,
The color gradient on the word weird is cool.
yeah. And, just if you like big changing gears completely, a big in your face trade dress that just grabs you is the OG
Oh wow.
Action
Mhm.
Comics. I mean,
That's gorgeous.
It's
The
so
corner art there is awesome too.
Yeah, it's
So
like 40% of the book.
yeah, just
stylish.
screams at you. Yeah, Golden Age was
You know-
about the sort of the big headers.
Oh yeah, that's
a
what we
nice one.
need.
I like that.
Hmm.
That's what we need in our life, Doc. That's a big book, ain't it?
No. I mean, yeah, I love it's a cool Golden Age book, but there's nothing. It's not a key or anything like that. It's just.
I think
But,
I've got a
any
copy propping
comic
up in the
from
corner of the table.
1942 is a pretty cool book. So
Yeah, I didn't pull mine out. Maybe next time.
sorry, that didn't sound right. And here's a classic, probably the OG big trade dress of the one of the oldest Golden Age comics runs.
Mm.
This is number 70, but this title started in the mid 1930s or early 1930s. I'm not sure when. It's early platinum.
Yeah, the white pops on that one.
And unlike the early more fun, I think were actually smaller and then they got bigger. I can't remember for sure, but it's just
Damn, that's a great cover. The action on that is like, damn,
yeah.
you can feel the speed on it. So cool.
All right,
I
man.
mean, I
Y'all
have
want
a
to
few
fucking
more.
play
I think we can
around?
go around again.
Yeah, we're gonna go around again because I know Doc's got the Alpha Omega fucking King Dingling book
Mickey
we're
told me,
going to see
he's like,
later.
bring that out or I never invite you again.
Yeah.
So
It's a pay-per-view type of book. All right, so that got my blood pumping because Doc showed some good shit, you know. So I'm gonna try to show some good shit. If I could switch this motherfucker. All right, let's go. So check out this Ramita box art, dude. What's up, man? Like that's worth price of admission by itself, dude.
Yeah.
Spidey striking a pose.
Love it. Okay, and I love these annuals. This isn't an annual, but it's Mr. Miracle. First him on.
I love that blue art, that blue block that they did over
Yeah.
there. Interesting.
They special rectangular blue.
Yeah. Very avant-garde choice.
Yeah. And then you got the look at this motherfucker, man. Come on, man. You want to fucking play header games?
That box.
That's
the
just
Biggie Shack.
nice in its simplicity, you know. Just
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that box art pose is awesome with the shield up.
Why not? A little Black Hawk. 10 cent. The 10 cents pretty nice. And a little Adam and Hawkman, you know, Joey Longdick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I fucking love headers. Look at this one. Headers are the shit.
Defenders Annual, yeah.
Defenders
I love
Annual
that
1.
that's a great book.
This is a really good header, bro. It's a really good one. All right, so any of y'all got some more juices? This is kind of like a hunt episode. We're just showing headers.
I'll go next.
All right. After
So
this, we'll get started on the
we'll get to the history
giveaway
lesson
and some other
part of the
things.
show.
Yeah, give me a history lesson.
jhood brings the intellectual component of this up. We're just a bunch
That's the only value I have here. So the only name I knew as far as the designer for headdresses,
there we go.
trade dresses and logos and stuff like that is a gentleman that worked for DC named Irish Snap. So whenever you see anything from generally in the early Silver Age on through the whole Silver Age, I guess we're talking Irish Snap. So he's the guy the fellow that came up with the go-go checks.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So he did a lot of the house ads that you would see in the comics. They all have really excellent lettering. You'll see a lot of their covers, had a lot of text on it, talking about what you're going to find inside, things like that. So he would have been the one that designed everything you see on this cover as far as the logos go, both the Batman and the detective. So Irish Snap is the name behind that kind of look. So here's another example. Obviously, this is getting a little bit later.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
So he did that. So when Biggie said we're going to do headers, I was like, okay, I'm responsible for figuring this stuff out. So I went and did a little digging because I found that it wasn't that I was liking all that many like real specific looks, but generally kind of the overall look. And I figured, okay, Irish Snap was the guy on staff that came up with everything in the Silver Age. The stuff I'm really digging is the stuff in the Bronze Age. So is there one guy that was behind that? And there was, and his name is Gaspar Solodino. Okay. So I almost wanted to keep track, and I forgot to. I was going to keep a check mark of all the Solodino work that we were showing tonight, because Solodino did that logo.
Oh, wow.
All the key Bronze Age work for DC. So so he did stuff like this. He did a lot of it for the war books and for the horror.
That's the first Unknown Soldier.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
So he did that. And of course he became like I said, really well known for all of his horror stuff, all the House of Secrets, House of Mystery. So, and this is going back to, you know, the pre-code horror look, where he's really doing a lot of this kind of really illustrated lettering that, you know, it looks like it's old or worn out, that kind of thing. So you see a lot of that in his work.
Solodino
or Solodino, Solodino.
Gaspar.
Yep. This looks familiar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, he did this whole logo lockup with using the Gil Kane Green Lantern art in there in the middle. He's really well known for adding all this kind of stuff. Besides doing the logos, he would actually, in some cases, you know, especially in a case like this, he's doing all this other lettering, you know, all this stuff. And then he would also design oftentimes the splash pages of the comics too.
Really?
And they really saw the splash page as like kind of a follow-up cover, essentially, that a kid would like the cover, open it up, you know, and really dig that first page. And that's the cover was kind of the lure, and then the splash page was a hook that would drive the sale.
jhood, you have a question by someone in the chat. His name is Coach Vic7. He's asking, is he credited inside of the books?
No, he's not. I really had to do some digging, and this is kind of the information I came up. I didn't find it all in like one spot, but if you want to go and really get a good kind of survey of his work, go to Todd Klein's blog. Todd Klein is another letterer designer that works on modern comics. He started in the 90s and works till today. But he's got a blog with just tons of posts about Solodino and the work that he did.
Wow.
So yeah, you showed the New Gods earlier. Solodino did that. Did all the Kirby Fourth World stuff. So, and he would have been responsible for doing, you know, all this lettering and stuff down there as well. So I showed this earlier. Doing these little sales bullets. I guess he didn't do it on this one, but they said that one of his trademarks is he uses lots of exclamation points. So see, well, here we've got the last boy on Earth. Exclamation
Batgirl
point.
one. The first Batgirl has tons of cool like jargon. I love the $1 million debut of Batgirl. I always like that catchline.
Yep.
It's like a billboard, right? So much stuff going on.
So this is one of the last examples I'll show of this DC work. But
Look at that.
so yeah, using the circles he came up with, he would be the guy behind the circle
He's
kind
the
of
guy behind the
gimmick.
circles.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He's the guy behind the circles?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is one of his more modern ones that I kind of like, just because I was a big Legion of Superheroes fan. But yeah, he worked all the way up through the Bronze Age, all the way through.
Oh, Superman 4 ad.
Oh yeah. Superman 2. Was it Superman 2 or Superman 4? Superman 2.
Oh, 2.
Yep. So there you go. There are two names that kind of keep popping up, especially on the DC side: Irish Snap and Gaspar Solodino.
So we had a pretty good understanding of the headers tonight. I think everybody showed some great books. You know, I want to bring up like the old Golden Age adventure comics with the Sandman, Kirby, and shit. Those were really nice. I don't think I saw one of those tonight, but I really like those too. And I'm just going to show the giveaway for now. take a little break from the header talk. Got like 27 books. The last giveaway, I gotta find a place to put these damn things. The last giveaway, I wrote robust on it instead of fragile, and I sent it to Night Tiger, and it got to him, and he said it looked like somebody went through him, and I was like, I think there was like 24 books, and he said, yeah, and he was cool about it. So they might have just fucking like opened them up, or I don't know. So it was kind of funny. These are a bunch of brigades and here harbingers. There's a couple cool ones in here though. Supergirl, Doom, Strike Force, Night Thrasher, more Supergirl, Mordecai, Doc Savage, Grim Tales of Terror, some Boof, Hard Case, Alpha Flight, Megaton Man, Power Pack. So, you know, there's like 27 books there. We'll give them away later. I'll get the giveaway going. But what do you guys think, man? Successful night or what? I know Doc's got a couple more to show, but what are y'all's ideas?
More too.
Dope has more to show. Let's see some of that.
Yeah, let's go through
And
some. Okay.
comic. Kenny the comic head.
Yeah, Comic Kid's got some books to show you.
Who's
All right.
going?
Give me a second. I'm a little lactose intolerant.
Hey, can you see that I'm like sharing an image, Biggie, on the bottom there? Can you see I'm trying to like share a screen?
Let me get to it. Yeah.
That might be.
He can't see
got
none of
you,
those
brother.
sunglasses on.
Lactose intolerant. I know.
Oh, I was just gonna point out this is like a modern book from like the mid to like 2010 or something like that. But it's a 1 in 50 Brian Boland variant where he did the checkerboard, the go-go checks
It's pretty wild.
Nice.
on the top. I was like, that's pretty damn cool. Never seen like a modern variant that brought that back.
The new Geiger run, it's got that across the top too.
Nice. So yeah, anyway, I just thought that was cool. Nice little throwback to the old header on that modern one. Boom. But all right, let me serve up some books for you. I'm just gonna kind of fly through them. I liked this era of Thor. The font is awesome, and the switch up of the colors were always cool. Like that one had the red and blue.
There's your favorite, man. First appearance of the
That's right. You know, I got this slabbed. My Teen Titans. Yeah, so those Thors are sweet. This Thor.
That's a fucking slept on book, man. I wish I had that.
That's a great.
Yeah, that is great. They squeezed in the mighty and the T there.
Mm-hmm.
that's
Shout out to
that's the first Thor after Journey of Mystery, right? That's the first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Shout out to
It's an
DC
important
Comics
book.
Presents, which was like the team up of Superman book, and I just love that there was always like the original trade dress of the character on the cover, like him in Swamp Thing, him in Freedom Fighters. He always got like a double trade dress. I always got a kick out of that. Oh, I pulled these as my vote for some of the worst headers, and I know New Gods was shown earlier. And number one, I wouldn't pull number one for this because number one is nice. But some of these later ones, dude, the font is kind of boring and lousy, and the text above it is not dynamic, and I think they look kind of goofy.
Oh, that's a hot fucking take there, man.
Yeah, I don't like New Gods trade dress. I think they really look trash.
I don't mind them. I guess they don't. I like the art so much. I can
Yeah,
forgive.
the covers.
I can forgive the. I can forgive the head. I can see what you're saying, but
Yeah, they stink. I pulled this one, as well. I love that,
how can you not?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
and that's the same header as the original Cap one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Miracle Man. Very,
That's a good
you know,
one,
the
yeah.
symmetry on that, the
You-
logo right in the
Do
center.
you like it or not like it? You do like it.
Oh, Miracle Man, I like it. I don't have any more
Okay.
duds.
You just like the story. You don't like that header.
I do love that header. Look at
I
that.
don't really like that header. I
Really?
like the story though.
Well, I like both. The header
really-
and the story. I think that.
You know, I knew this was going to be like a political episode.
Yeah, well, you know it's gonna get controversial in comic book.
I don't know. I don't even
Yeah.
know what that header says. It's like too weird. It's like almost a symbol. Doesn't even look like
It's a
letters.
logo, dude. It's not a word. It's a logo. Shout out to Watchmen.
I hate the Watchmen letter. No, look, I hate that.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it ain't
I
horrible.
like the story. I
It's
don't know
very
why. I never
utilitarian.
liked that header. The cider.
Oh, I
don't
love
like the
it.
cider.
I
It's
love
I
it.
don't know.
It's its own style for that book, you know.
So
Yeah.
here's a look at a book where this is beyond where they're worrying about how it looks on on the spinner rack, because these are all
Yeah.
direct market being set up on a shelf and being kind of marketed where you can see the entire cover rather than just that top portion,
It looks like a book cover more than a comic book cover,
right?
like a trade paperback. I think it's classy. I think it's great, unique, all that, and I love Watchmen. The Pro, which is a book about a heroic lady of the night,
Yeah.
where her bending over is the P in the Pro.
That's badass.
Kind of quirky. Yeah. Judge Dredd,
Oh yeah,
#1.
that's a good one.
Pretty sweet, man. Love that.
The law part is a little over the top, but I like the Judge Dredd.
Yeah. They stretched it quite a bit, but as an overall image, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Man. I wasn't mad at when they did new X-Men logo. They wanted to switch up the vibe. You know, they wanted to take like a fresh take.
Yeah.
X-Men was in the doldrums for a long time, and they're like, we need to switch it up. And I'll be damned, they switched it up on the art, even though Frank Quiley was not around as much as like I think they wanted him to be.
Right.
But he still influenced the art, different costumes, and different header. And I think I actually like it.
It's on point, right?
I'm
Yeah.
glad that you showed a newer book because I wanted to pull out a Spawn, and I think that some of the new headers are good.
Yeah, just points for creativity, you know.
Yeah.
Crackling on 136 is awesome.
Love it.
I don't know if anyone showed one of these yet. This might go on one of my all-time headers. Is JLA.
Yes.
That is a fucking good one, bro.
Yeah,
That's a good one. So
Yeah.
that
I had to make. I decided I was going to show mostly Golden Age and stuff, but you gotta
That's
love the Justice League. of
that's a
America.
prime example of Irish snap goodness right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta love the JLA.
That could be a top 5. Dude,
Yeah.
your Brave and the Bold is classic, dude, like a muscle car, dude. It's a beauty. You got it handy?
Oh, this bad boy right here. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I heard of that one.
yeah. And I think House of Secrets.
Not far from him. Y'all see that? Oh, that's
there
the
you go.
baddest dude in the room, brother. You better
Yeah.
make way for fucking Swampy.
Saladino.
The color code, like, yeah, the color scheme on that, how the purple
Yeah.
and green matches the green and purple of.
Oh, dude, I'm so super jelly, bro. It's beautiful. It's a cornerstone of any man's collection, man.
It is a beauty. I always thought this little short era of Detective Comics was interesting, where it was like totally different than all the other ones.
That Alan Davis run was awesome.
Alan Davis, yeah, dude, that's a great run. Man.
Yeah,
This part is so good.
I like Catwoman's outfit.
Batman. The
There you
neon
go.
green. Sweet.
That's
Accents the gas.
if that were the first Penguin of the Silver Age,
Oh,
that would be a much
Yeah.
more expensive comic. I mean,
Yeah.
his first appearance would be more expensive.
yeah. Instead, he's riding on like a dragon.
Yeah, that's.
Any sense?
I don't
know.
like. I don't really like that cover. Truly.
I don't like that book either. This is
Yeah.
my favorite Penguin cover of all.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I like the first Penguin, man. Get out of here, man. With that noise.
Horrible cover.
It's a banger.
You're biased, Biggie.
And now I'm just gonna
Yeah.
run through some slabbies and I'll be good. The red
Oh
and
yeah,
black is awesome.
that's a great color scheme. That reminds me of the color scheme in Missile Command. You ever played a game, Missile Command, any of you guys? Every time you got to a new level, it got crazy different colors. That's some way that brings it out. Lucha knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Atari 2600, bro. Oh, yeah.
To go red and black on a mostly white cover, too, is like, bam, really.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Cool choice there. This may be my favorite use of the Batman header, because I'm with jhood on my favorite era of that Batman header. On this issue, 359, dude, I love it. It's massive. It's bigger than the page. Literally, the end is cut off.
Nice.
So huge, and they tilt it. It's like, man, I love that.
First Jurgen.
Yep, first Jurgens, published work, first Croc on the cover in his green Speedo.
That's awesome.
Love that.
Very nice.
Speaking of the Alan Moore era of making things look like a trade paperback and not a comic.
Oh yeah.
I've always liked that little stamp type of cover trade dress. Shout out to that. Shout out to Planet Comics.
Nice.
Yeah, the whatever speed lines and the bolts.
That's a real indie looking. Yeah.
It's like rivets on it when you look close. Yeah, good stuff from '88. And the last one I didn't pull it as like my favorite one, but Silver Surfer one.
Oh man,
it's the only issue. It's the coolest header of like the series basically, because they didn't continue with the swoosh lines in like that red bar behind it. It's like the only issue, which I wish they kept that, because it's like almost like the surfboard is whipping behind the logo or something.
And look at the corner box, bro. It's just classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's superior to issue 4, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Biggie, can I go?
Lucha, go.
And you.
Yeah.
Lucha.
You know, another one I'm surprised y'all ain't showed yet is Giant Size, bro.
Oh, Giant Size. All right, I'm gonna go real quick. I got a few. I also took out a Swamp Thing. I think it's classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just. I'm not a DC guy, but dude, I love those.
What's up with that little bat symbol that DC put on all of their horror books?
You see it there, right on the corner?
Yeah.
Dude, Batman's the man, dude.
Yeah, there's one on House of Mystery too.
Yep.
House of Secrets. I mean,
you mentioned the first Durango header.
Yeah, that one had to come out at some point.
I had this, but then what I like is that on 56 he plays with it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I thought that was.
That's Adams, though, right?
This is Neil Adams. Yes, this is Neil Adams.
And what does Durango get paid? Like a couple $100 extra for making that iconic trade?
Man, Marvel really doesn't have a good track history with paying their artists, man.
No, they don't. You were talking about corner boxes. This is a little different. It's you see the Daredevil there?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think
yeah, he's like really huge in the corner box.
Yeah, dude.
Huh.
It works so well with that logo.
Right? All right, this.
Yeah, the little box art is fucking great.
I got 3.
I'm gonna pull my Avengers one.
You know which one is? I didn't pull it. I don't know if any of you guys have it handy, but the first appearance of Gambit on X-Men. How it's the first appearance of a character on the cover, and he's in the corner box.
You're talking about Giant Size number 14? I mean, annual number 14?
No, the real thing.
Penny, I'm with you, bro.
Right.
Love that, dude.
Yeah.
I have it in a frame, just like if you give me 1 second.
Those speed lines, baby.
Okay, I got 2 left. I'm gonna show you one that I absolutely freaking hate.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love this cover. Not a lot of pink covers, but dude, this Toys R Us crap on the top.
Yeah, those ads.
Fuck, bro. This is a gorgeous cover, man.
No.
And that shit just. Oh.
Yeah, the Toys R Us messed sort of messed with the whole wah of many comics there. Yeah.
Dude, I can't stand that. All
Was
right.
there a bicycle ad that would be on the top a lot too?
Yes, a bicycle. Yeah, you could win a whatever. Okay, so Biggie, I think, showed this
sorry.
earlier.
Hold on one second.
Put Luch up for.
It's the corner box with the Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different, but I'm with jhood. I love the 70s, bro. I just love all the trade dresses there. But this Spider-Man, I love so much that, of course, I had to get a statue of it.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
I freaking love it, dude. I think it's just iconic. I saw this and I was like, dude, I gotta have it.
You got to get like a little square white box to display behind it.
Display it, right?
That'd be cool, yeah.
Like, just a bad. And that's it. I'm good, man. Great books tonight.
You just put it real quick and then go to
Those were cool.
dope or.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of the cooler corner box uses.
What up, who dat, bro?
Who
Good to
dat?
see you, man.
Yeah, you said it, dude. His first appearance and he's in the corner box. That's sure it hasn't happened much, if at all.
Yeah, you never really see that.
Yeah.
And I'll have you know, I actually bought this. This is original.
And it's a 9.8.
Rack.
Yep.
Wow, look at you.
I had two.
Took
One,
care of
one,
that.
one was a 9. I mean, no. One was a 9.2 and raw, and I sent it to Funk. I think it was a 9.2.
Okay, so what's cool about some of these box arts is that not many issues have that kind of box art. So when you get a gold suit Iron Man, you get the gold suit box art. You know what I mean? And that's fucking awesome, bro.
That's pretty nice. Yeah.
That is nice.
Not many Iron Man have that gold suit Iron Man, and I'm a mark for that gold suit era Iron Man. So this one here, it might be my favorite Iron Man box art ever. Is the Avengers one, because I mean, just look at the guy, bro. If you can see it, he's just like a gobbledygook kind of character, you know.
Yep.
And it's just real
Like the way they
simple.
stick
And,
Ant-Man in there all small, yeah.
yeah,
And you know, it was the good old 60s. They left the woman out. They're like, we don't need no woman character in there.
I got one more. I'll show that 266 again.
I'm glad someone laughed.
So yeah, I'm totally with you on the box art shit. So where are we at now?
We're
I'm a
about
little
to see some
mixed up.
dope
I think
comics.
dope is dope.
Horror.
All right.
I want to see some
We
more
got-
pre-code horror bangers.
Let's go, dope.
Well, I only pulled two 70s books that came to mind. As soon as he told me the topic, of course, Weird World or War.
Yeah,
then-
yeah.
I'm surprised nobody's pulled this yet, but this is iconic to me.
Oh,
yeah.
great. Yeah.
Just the big
Right.
Dracula with a shadow behind it. All right, let's get
That's
back
a
to the.
great cover.
Here's one of my favorite,
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
and the shop's
book
got
has
all the
gotten
like,
hot.
static. So that's a Wally Wood cover.
I'm so annoyed that I didn't buy that book when it was cheap. I don't-
Yeah,
it's like 100 times more expensive than it was 5 years ago.
got some Eerie.
Woo! Yeah.
And this is
Oh,
the first
You got
Dracula
the
in
classic-
comics.
That's like the classic Dracula to balance your classic werewolf.
Yeah, this is the first
It
Dracula
is,
in
ain't
comics. So
Yeah.
That's first Dracula in comics. Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Son
Eerie
of a
number 12
bitch.
from 1953.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
The Eerie number 1 had a Nosferatu, but it wasn't technically Dracula. Whereas
Yeah,
that's like Dracula. Yeah.
yeah. That one skyrocketed too lately.
Yeah, that's a Bob. Yeah, look at that.
Magazine is haunted.
Yeah,
I like number 10 of that run. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Hanging
three's
head.
hard to find too.
Yeah,
The green they used on that actually adds to it, right? Like slimy green.
well, I don't think I've seen that one before.
Wow. All that white.
Fairy tales.
That's pretty. Yeah, Hold it up.
I like
Yeah.
floating head covers, and this has got a lot of them.
Nice.
That's cool.
It's sharp.
What about Web of Evil?
Oh yeah.
So
It kind of looks like
awesome.
Kirby.
It does.
Those brows, you know.
Jake Cole.
Jack Cole. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the guy actually looks like Kirby, not
Oh.
not drawn by Kirby.
Awesome.
Here's Witch's Tales.
Oh
That's cool. That green against that red.
yeah, yeah. That's
Popping.
nice.
This same thing. That's Chamber of Chills.
That's good.
Yeah.
I still
nice.
think my favorite is the Tales from the Crypt you showed earlier. That's my favorite
Ooh, that's a nice.
pre-code.
Ooh, yeah. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, this got a little good girl art in it.
Yeah,
We get a little bit of everything there.
that's a great trade dress, actually. Wow, I like
That's serious.
I like
The
that.
I brought
color-
down two more.
You're going too fast.
Three.
Slow down. Oh, nice.
Yeah, your picture is crystal clear, by the way. It looks really good. That is cool.
This was before EC become horror. This is the EC label, and they experimented with international comics, and they did some horror stuff to see if it would float. And they didn't, nobody cared too much, so they started making the horror line. So
That's great. What a clown cover, man. That's
What
a
year
Yeah.
fucking clown.
Here's that.
this one here is 47,
Very nice.
1947. I got one more. Somebody was talking about Planet Comics a while ago, so I grabbed one of those.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
So
Good girls and aliens.
Oh god.
that was my 15 I brought down today.
Nice.
Killer stuff.
That was
Okay.
great. Good, great stuff.
All right. I think we're ready for Man Cave to
84.
pull
You
out
finished?
some
I thought you
books.
had another. Oh, you're done.
Yeah, yep.
All right. I'm gonna end with timely. How do you like me timely? So, all winners.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
That's good, man. That's like mama's cooking, dude.
Black background. The simple, but I like the color scheme.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
I think
color.
that's the greatest so far. Fuck it.
I don't know.
If I just saw all headers and I saw that one, I would want that one.
Those are cool.
That's
Okay, maybe
great.
this one. Maybe this one. Maybe this one.
Yeah, that one's the best of all time.
Got the torch. The
Brand new adventures.
Who drew that one?
this is Schoenberg, but I don't know who actually did the trade dress in the Golden Age. I have no idea.
Yeah, I was just talking about the Submariner there. He's always, you see some Momo times, he had like the triangle head.
Yeah.
This is actually a first appearance. It's the first time Japanese were in a war comic, shown on a cover of a war comic.
Damn, that's good, bro.
What year is that one?
1942.
God bless, bro. We were still.
42. That's
Wow. We had just.
You know what's weird about those timelies is that they're a little taller than regular Golden Age books too. If you ever get one in hand, they're monster books.
Excuse me, just a touch of the vid. We got Marvel Mystery Comics number 4. Just
Jesus Christ.
That's a weird
Fucking
layout.
number 4, y'all.
Marvel slanted, and then
right.
comics with the word mystery and a little box over the word comics is an interesting choice.
Yes.
It's I see where you're coming, but it just maybe it's just what it means to me that it's hard for me
Yeah,
not to like
it
it,
is.
even if
Not
it
that it
is
looks bad.
awkward.
Overall, it looks cool. It's just funny that the little mystery over the comics is interesting.
Yeah. And Biggie said I had to bring this, so if you want to pull yours
All
out,
right, hold
there,
Hold
Kenny,
on.
Let's see.
Oh, tip to tip.
Look at this.
I mean, you asked me what my favorite header is. I guess I'd have to probably say this would be up there.
And that's what, 41?
That's it.
1941. Yep.
It's an incredible header.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
It is the same.
Yeah,
And you want to talk about advertising? This comic sold massively. It was such a popular comic, millions. It was just, it blew away everything at the time, and everything switched to war comics after this comic. It was like before that, it was, you know, fighting the mafia or whatever. Then war comics became front and center after this.
I mean, talk about sitting in a spinner rack and just seeing like the top third.
Right.
Boom.
And I prefer that Shield.
I don't know. They had spinner racks. They often were shuffled in. Yeah, maybe they did. I'm not sure what.
Oh yeah, that's right. The early 40s, right? How did they sell comics?
When you look at stores, it's like newsstands with just comics, you know, in a shelf type thing, almost more like what they did in the 80s after.
It's probably the same idea. You would see
they had like magazine stands too, and had them hanging like by clothespins.
Right. But they did trade dresses, big, colorful, just the coloring. Yeah, you can't. And you know, I have a number of Golden Age Captain America. This one just beats them all. Still, it's like the first one was really
crazy.
Did the best, and then they're good, but
yeah, what a titan of a book. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. That's
Well, we'll just set up the giveaway. Anybody in the chat wants to hop in this giveaway?
I did have one thing that 84 sent me something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
I haven't looked. I opened it. I had it already.
Yeah, and it got it got sent to you. Let's see. I didn't necessarily send it to you, but I had it sent to you.
Gotcha. It was sent to me, and of course it says man cave, and it comes to my office. So of course my workers love to point. Yeah. I've had enough AOKs from you guys that I was in there in my white coat just working, and a mailman comes in like, "Who's the man cave? I got to see the man cave," and they're like, "He's right there." He's like, "Ooh, the legend himself!" And he's like,
that's hilarious.
I'm just like, "Oh yeah."
Jesus Christ.
You know,
it's not a bad nickname though.
It was a pretty funny moment. Yeah. Woo! Oh man.
So it's art. I commissioned Tricky Trapster.
Oh, look at this.
And I said, "Hey, Tricky, draw a man cave something for me and send it to him."
Oh man. Look at this.
Oh, that's
dude,
cool.
I fucking am really good friends with Tricky Trapster, and he is very talented.
He did a good job, man.
That's
he did a fucking awesome job.
Amazing.
That is great. Oh man.
I love the style.
Wow, look at that blimp.
Yeah.
I was like, draw Batman beating up Hitler, right?
Yeah.
And I like the take that he took. He didn't just do a regular punching, like.
Oh man, that is beautiful. Wow, thank you, man. Whoa. I'm definitely getting that frame. Look, the little swastikas on the blimp.
Yeah.
You got the Joker.
Yeah, man. You know, it was around the holidays. You know, picked up that Secrets from me. You took care of me. I said, you know, I was in the Christmas spirit. Send Doc.
I appreciate it, man. Oh yeah. That is great.
Good. Glad you like it.
Thank you. Nice. Thank you.
A one of a kind.
Yeah. I'll get that framed.
I would have liked to see. That'd be cool if there was like a Golden Age Batman cover where he's sticking it to Adolf, but that doesn't really exist. Huh?
There's like only one Batman cover with it's number 18, I believe, where it's a little goofy. It's a firecracker going off, and Mussolini, Hitler, and Tojo are all sort of getting blasted. Here, I'll show you.
I would have liked to see, like, you know, like the Cap style. Where Batman just
he has it. He's going to go get it, of course.
Yeah. I have that rare artifact right here. Excuse me.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah. As I knock everything over. Just a few comments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
It's the only Hitler Batman cover.
It's a little.
That's the smaller logo we were talking about too.
Yep.
It's a little Three Stooges. Like
Yeah, it's a little goofy.
Yeah.
1943, but can't complain. Not to send some things back to CGC now. No, just kidding.
So that was fun, man. I think there'll be a lot of rewatch in this because everybody was at DJ Link's giveaway tonight, and people might be funneling in now. But I'm just gonna run the giveaway, and we'll do a little banter at the end of the show. What do you think of all these? By the way, 84, I really enjoy your shorts, the 60-second specs. Would you like to talk about that for a second?
Oh, yep. I found the perfect solution to my laziness and lack of ability to make content. I figured, let me make a series of 60-second videos. So I figure I intend to kind of stay strong on those. I got like 10 in the bank already.
Nice.
Doc Samson.
I want to talk to Samson. Yeah, and I like spec stuff. You're not going to see any like spec from something that came out a couple of weeks ago or any of that. That's just not the brand of spec I like. Spec is like a little bit of a dirty word, I guess. But yeah, I like going back into Bronze Age stuff and books that I would want anyway. That is like some of these new books. It's like I wouldn't want anything to do with that book if it didn't have this little spec dust on it.
Mm-hmm.
I try to find that Venn diagram of cool books that are worthy of your collection, and there might be, some spec value where a few years down the road, hey, this character's more relevant, good for you, kind of thing. So, yeah, that's what I got going on.
You did Doc Samson. What was the other one you did? I did see it. I'm just
Spider-Punk.
Yeah, Spider-Punk.
Yeah, I got a feeling that guy. I mean, he's one of the cooler Spider-Verse guys. I feel like he's a good one, even though he doesn't have like a very cool like debut cover first appearance. But
he wasn't in the movie, the Miles Morales movie.
He's rumored to be in the sequel.
Gotcha.
Yeah, rumored to be in part 2.
There you go. So it's a good spec. Now it's a real spec.
That's right, spec.
A lot of people I've seen on Instagram giving people shit for buying these spec books at like $20-$30. My opinion is that comic books are expensive if you guys ain't figured that out yet. And if you're going new comic book day shopping and you're buying every fucking X-Men book and weapon whatever the fuck, and you're going to scoff somebody because they want to spend $20 on a book, then I don't think you're really making a good point when you put down people like that. So my opinion is, you want to buy the shit, go ahead and buy the shit. If somebody wants to get the first Red Panther and spend $25, then fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What do people criticize it because they feel it's already popped and like why spend $25 on it? Or
I mean, okay, why? Okay, so if First Illuminati is a bad spec book and people are wasting their money on it, then why has it popped up more than 15 times in the last 2 years? I would say it's past being a shitty spec book you'd lose money on and just say it's a regular fucking key. Like, I see no shame in it. And when people kind of like make fun of people for going out and paying full price for it, I think it's silly because you could buy whatever fucking book you want. What do you think, 84? Is it?
I think if people are buying it, I think sometimes people buy stuff like for the sake of investment. And I think that's like, it's too late to the party. Like, people have a tendency to be like real knee jerk. Like, was that Illuminati in the trailer? Like, let's rush to buy it. The prices spike. And if White Vision is a lesson in that, it's like they just tend to cool off really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess that's like critique worthy of like that thing's going to cool off pretty quick.
It all comes down on like to how long you want to hold a book, or how long you want to, or how quickly you want to flip something. I mean, you see a lot of people going and digging in dollar bins, paying $1 to $5 for a book and taking and selling it for $20 to $25. You can't blame them for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how a lot of us people on YouTube get our bigger books, is we find these littler books for $1 and $2-3 and shit, and then we put them all together and sell them and buy a bigger book. So without people paying for that shit, I kind of make fun of it, like my shitty books or whatever. But the truth is I get excited when I find shit like that, and I think there is value. So
And,
You know, it's
every
true. It could.
Every once in a while, a
Sorry.
book will be worth, that $25. It'll double or triple or quadruple in value within.
Yeah, look at Venom 3. We all were around when Venom 3 came out, and it was a $30 book at one point, and we all was like, oh, is it really worth $30 or whatever? And it went up, and so there's chances some shit can work out.
Yeah. I like spec. I think spec is a fun part of the hobby, frankly.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I like hunting for it. I like thinking about trying to project what it's gonna pop. It's just like a fun little branch of the hobby for me.
Yeah.
The
only problem I have with spec. The only problem I have with spec is if you buy stuff just on spec and you don't like it, and then you don't sell it, and say 9 out of 10 don't pop, in 3 or 4 years you got a huge collection that you don't really like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If you're not selling books, you're not speccing right, because you gotta sell to make it work.
Yeah. Well, some people though buy stuff hoping that it will pop, and it don't ever pop.
Mm-hmm.
They're specking on something blowing up, and it don't ever blow up.
Yep.
It's like those first Immortal She-Hulks, fucking Civil War #4, issue 4 or some shit. I knew I had to dump those as soon as I got them. It was like, when the fuck is Immortal She-Hulk going to ever be important? But at the time it was like bigger than Immortal Hulk. So it's but who's to say it won't come up again? It could come up again. I just don't think people that scoff these spec channels, and people that are wrong about spec, it's okay, because it's a tough topic, because it's all speculation and guessing. So when you get some info wrong and people are like, oh, this guy messed up, at least they went out on a limb and tried.
Well, people like the hunt. A lot of people just do it for that rush when they're really doing that spec. Are they really making a whole lot of money from it? I don't know, but they're enjoying the thrill of it. But they get the downs of it too when they miss. It's sort of been a gambling type of thing.
The dopamine hit you get off it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hialeah knows. He's become an eBay kingpin in the past 12 months. He's been flipping like a.
Brought up good points, dude. Kenny, if you're buying it, once it shows up on the list, it's too late, dude.
Too late.
Dope. You gotta buy what you like, man.
Yeah, I'm on Dope's corner. That's the way I do it. If I buy it, if I like it, even if it goes down in value, I like it. So,
you're good, man, but I'm specced out with all these videos, and this is the hot book, and this book just came out. It's $500. It's like, dude, like what Biggie says, you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. Yeah. I am not going to buy that. It's too late to the party, dude.
I watch those videos out of an enjoyment, but I never go, ooh, I'm going to go buy it now, because
exactly,
if I want to buy Madam Web at this point, it's way too late. Like, why would I I'll wait 3 years when it goes back down and buy it if I want it.
I'm looking at, the top 10. You know what? I look at some of those top 10s. Oh, I got that one. I got this one. How many? I got that one.
Right.
It's like I'm going out to go buy the stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, the list videos are the trigger to sell.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if we get a few more people in here, we can go a little longer. I anticipate a few more people will come, but
one little last thing I want to add on that is when it hits the list, it's the wrong time to go out and buy it like on eBay and buy MSRP price.
But go to a flea market.
Yeah, but when it hits the list, like when I'm digging through these random boxes at flea markets and hunting, it's awesome when you find those books. It's I'm definitely gonna buy this because that's
the higher level way to do it. Yeah.
I never would have thought that a stack of West Coast Avenger books could get me a first Vision or a first Black Panther, but with all the speculation and the Wanda and all that shit, bro, Moon Knight books, Star Wars books, all these fucking books got me my shit. So I love it, but I do think that you should do an annual or yearly go through your books, get all the keys out, and think about possibly which ones you want to flip to get other shit, or just keep them all. If you want to keep them all, I wish I could have kept all my shit and got all these books. It just didn't work that way.
Yeah.
So
at the end of the day, it's not that serious. It's one thing to say spec is not for me, and I don't like it, and I think that's the opinion of a lot of people in the community. It's another thing to be like, I don't like it, and the people that do the specking are scumbags. It's like, whoa, hold on. Like, let's just keep it at you don't like it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, he's buying comics.
Man.
He's not robbing his neighbor. He's not. smoking crack. Like, there's so many worse things you could be doing than.
Yeah. There's not enough comic collectors for me to talk bad about too many of them.
The people, I buy the books for the covers, but I never read them. Oh, those people aren't real collectors. No, man, they're collectors. It's just a different kind of collector. That's all.
I entered Bueller in the giveaway. I don't know how the fuck I would mail it to him though, because he's going on the road in like a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. How do we mail things to you, Bueller? You got a PO box?
I don't know if he does or not. I'll figure it out. It'll be all right. Yeah, I don't know, man. People need to just
send
chill.
it to one of his friends, and they'll catch him eventually.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it because we're all here, and I think it's an interesting topic. I'm not bashing the guy, but Mark Spector's whole thing on the Moon Knight one, and Comic Tom doing the rebuttal kind of joint on his video was mildly interesting.
I haven't seen it.
Tom did a rebuttal. I didn't see that.
He did. He fucking said here, and what was funny about it was that whenever he brought it up, he didn't say Spectre, he didn't say shit like that. He just said, "I have proof," and he showed like some text message from one of these auction houses, and auction houses particularly don't keep records of their sales. So here's this text message, and he shows it, and Diamond Jim or Jim Mint says, "I like how you kept the receipts there, Tom." I'm thinking, fucking receipts. Like, I could have texted that, whatever. But anyways, it said $1,700 or whatever, and fucking Mark Spector brought it up, and $1,700 for a Moon Knight 1 9.8 or some shit. I forget what the shit was, but
that's what it was. You got it right.
It was kind of interesting because he did bring it up, so I guess it did make old Comic Tom a little uneasy.
Tom also commented in the what is it in the
comments of the video
and all that. He also talked there, so you could go to Mark Spector's video and read it. Tom's rebuttal.
Let's check
I
that
think
out.
on that one, I agree with some of Mark Spector's criticism. It was a little dramatic, his title of his video, though, right?
It was.
Fraud.
Mark wasn't rude or nasty about it.
Yeah.
It was a nice video. It wasn't anything against Tom. He was just bringing up a point.
His title didn't match his tone in the actual video.
Yeah, he gets
I didn't feel like it was I didn't feel like it was enough hard facts for him to be like, this is a stern argument to it. Like, if you just look up eBay and say, well, I didn't see it, then what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, we know that there's auction houses and shit, so
yeah.
I don't know.
It was a
On
weird.
the other hand, Mark Spector's having fun making a video, and we're talking about it. So success to him, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That sale was a real anomaly though, because it's a 9.8 of Moon Knight 1 that sold for what, $1,700, but you could go on eBay and find like maybe 4 or 5 different buy it nows, which are always the marked up inflated price. And
that
like
were
4 or
less.
5 buy it nows at $1,000 the most, $900.
Way
It's
under
like,
1,700.
and it's like, why did that one sell for 17 when there's a plethora of buy it nows? Almost half.
I'll tell you what happened.
Weird
two
sale.
people who really wanted it on a comic link, who have deep pockets, who don't give a shit about that, just started bidding on it.
Yeah,
and it went way beyond. That happens quite often, actually.
Pissing match.
And some people say, "Oh, that's just people running up the price," but there are collectors out there who just don't give a crap, and they say, "Oh, 9.8, I want one of those." If you get 2 of those at once bidding against each other, it goes.
Right, so that's probably right, and like you said, he had like the receipts or whatever. I guess my only take on that, if I was to weigh in on Tom, like I wouldn't say fraud. I think Tom is net positive for a community. I think he's entertaining and all that shit. But if he slipped up anywhere, the one L that Tom takes here is fine. The sale was real, but come on, comic fam, dude, we got to think about the comic fam. That's a straight up anomaly, and it should have been reported as such. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
because I've actually
that's the new going rate, and it's like, no, it ain't.
84. At least 3 times I've been after a comic on Heritage or the like, and I know there's one on eBay, so I know what that price on eBay is. So I'm watching it, and it goes above that price of the one on eBay. Golden Age usually, so it's not as common as Moon Knight. That's happened at least 3 of them, and so when I see that, I'm usually like, okay, I go and buy the one on eBay. I'm like, so it's, and maybe I'm falling for something, but these are usually more esoteric, Golden Age comics.
I believe it. I remember that one time when I was like watching a couple books on a Heritage auction. You kind of schooled me on how to like tune into it, and that freaking countdown clock.
Yeah,
that like
people
that
get people get competitive with that. They start going against each other. Yeah.
If it's on Heritage and it's got like 4 or 5 days left, I'll go ahead and put the eBay price in there. That way, if they bump me, I just go buy the one off eBay.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to wait till that night.
I try to pay attention if there's one on eBay, and I don't go above that at least. And I'll But I've done that, and some other people do that because I had one book that's really hard to get that I was looking at on eBay for a long time. I saw it was coming out almost the same grade on Heritage. It went above it, and I went to eBay. It was gone. I was like, damn it. Yeah, someone beat me to it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Some of these channels that review the top 10 and talk about the books, I feel like those are more useless than just watching the top 10 or whatever. It's interesting though. I don't know. I've been entering these guys. I'm gonna spin this thing like 4 times. I really appreciate you guys coming out. I think that my favorite, if I'm gonna pick one, it's definitely Captain America 1 is my favorite header. But the Batmans are strong. Batman headers are really strong in this topic. So I don't know how y'all feel, but
I think I have to go with Captain America too, actually.
Yeah.
I hear you, Dustin, but I'm actually, when it comes down to it, man, you hang out on those Heritage. There's deep pockets that are, I'm a minnow too.
All right, Dustin, I don't know who you are, but I added you to the wheel, and I'm going to spin this 4 times. Let's see. I don't want to edit. I just want to spin.
Who's in it? Everyone in the
Okay,
chat.
I'll read off the people in it.
You wouldn't have to say a catchphrase.
We got. I was just entering whoever's in here. We got Vic, Geeks, 84, D, Hood, D as in my boy Shockwave, and then D-Brunk, Boat, Dope, Hood, GT Key. I added Night Tiger again. Bake, Jaguar, Taylor, Doc, La Cruces, Bueller, TJ, and Dustin.
Las Cruces.
All right. I'm going to spin it 4 times. And this is kind of a joke prize. It's like it's a bunch of shitty loose books. So, I threw a couple of decent ones in there, so don't get too...
I thought it was like 6 copies of that one image book.
Yeah, I had like 5 copies of Brigade.
What's
that?
What did you get there, 84? Raw dogging under the covers? I'm sorry. Oh, road dogging. I'm sorry.
No.
Spin again.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm in it? All right.
84's like, no, don't send them to me, please.
Yeah, no.
There we go.
Was it one more time?
This is it.
All right, marbles.
I fucking love this shit, man. This is fun for me. All right.
I gift it to 84 if I win.
All right.
Play hot potato with it.
D-Runk.
Yes, D-Runk.
Yeah, D-Runk's gonna love these.
Absolutely.
This just goes to show that Biggie really hates his friends, man.
I gotta get rid of these fucking books some way. Now I've gave out like 75 books, so I'm running out of shitty books, y'all. Y'all get some better ones eventually.
D-Runk.
I need to do that. I've got like old issues of Excalibur and X Factor and all of those like crappy 90s books. I got 6 boxes I got to just like throw at somebody.
I bought this collection for $10. It was a whole suitcase full of Image, and it was all them brigades and shit. And it was only $10. I got like 200, 300 books. So
yeah, I got to find someone who really wants a 90s X Factor run. Generation X, X-Men 2099. Is there anyone really thirsty for that? Luckily, I found a home for a handful of those 90s X-Men.
Spider-Man 2099 was pretty good. I don't know about the X-Men one.
Got those set aside for you.
Cool.
yeah, I got a good amount of stuff.
Yeah, that's what my brother was for. I sent him all sorts of crap. I was just like, I'm bringing it all to you now. I've been carrying it.
Yeah, from that collection I bought, it was good stuff. It was definitely, worth the trouble and stuff.
It was worth the raw dog.
Oh yeah, it was worth it 10 times over. Yeah, that sweet ASM 300 is in there. That first Sentinel is in there.
Yeah, man.
A lot of sweet books, but yeah, I got like a long box full of late 90s X-Men related titles. That's like, whew.
I've got like so many Teen Titans that like no one would ever want.
Well, dope. I see you started your channel up, and you've got a few videos. You got anything coming up?
Check it out. Dope. I don't even know. Let me see if I can.
I did. I started the channel last week, and in 14 days I did 14 episodes. So trying to get some content on there. I'm going to slow down now and just have 1 or 2 a week. But it's dope_comics with an X. Yeah.
I just subbed you.
Yep. Me
Thank
too.
you, man. I'm happy to meet all y'all guys. I'm glad you brought me back on, Biggie. This is twice I've been on your show. I plan on doing a lot more of this. So anytime you want me on, Biggie, I'll be happy to be on.
Yeah, man. Maybe a couple weeks from now we'll have you back on, dude, for sure.
Yeah, you have that pre-code horrors in that Batman 4, man. You got nice.
I got some low digit Superman I've been building now. So
yeah,
doing yellow covers on that too. So
there's a lot of good yellow covers for that run.
Yeah. That's what I've been buying so far this year.
How about you, Hialeah? You got anything that's going on?
Next time you invite me on, dude.
Yeah, that's.
Hopefully it's soon, Biggie.
I get airhead, bro. I don't want to not invite people that I've said I want to have back, and I almost forgot Hialeah because I was thinking of other
header
shit.
is Hialeah's hat. Actually, that's the best header. That's my favorite header.
Hialeah, you're always welcome, bro. You're a mainstay.
It's a trade dress and a headdress.
Yeah, you know what? You said it, dude. This is the best trade dress of the night. There you go.
Hialeah, I got a question for you. I used to watch a show with you on YouTube where you hung out with a guy that does a lot of like rock and roll records and stuff.
Yeah. We haven't done, oh, well, I do that.
California.
What's that guy's name?
That's Mastodon. We do the show every other Saturday at 10. Tomorrow we're doing Master of Puppets.
I don't know if that's the guy I'm talking about or not. Y'all did Conan.
Master of Puppets is pulling your strings. Sanitarium. Oh, I love that. That was a great album.
That's Mastodon, and then we did another one where we used to do the years. We used to battle the years of the music.
That was the guy also collected Conan books, right?
Oh, that's oh my God, is that
Kavi? Not Kavi. Conquistador.
Yeah, that's the name I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's with
Javi. He's got like a little rock show he does too.
Yes.
He moved to Cali.
Yeah,
I ain't heard nothing out of him in a while. I didn't know what happened to him.
He's been laying low. We got to get back together. We got to do that show. We got to finish that whole series of stuff. Hopefully, I was meaning to text him actually today.
Yeah.
So 84. It was great having you on, man. Always enjoy having the madness join us. And
this was fun, man. I needed this hang. It was great. You assembled a pantheon of like my favorite homies from the community, so that was awesome.
And Hialeah was here too.
Yeah, right. So I had a blast, man. I had a great time.
All right. You got he's going to be dropping his 60-second. What's the title of that one?
Yeah,
Madness?
60-second spec, and usually I drop them like as a short on my YouTube and a thing on the Instagram.
Isn't that your girlfriend's nickname for you, 60-second spec?
Yeah.
And with that classic joke, Doc's going to be. He's going to be pretty busy the next few days. Let him know, Doc.
Hey,
speaking
a lot of minutes.
Specs, I'm on Pornhub tomorrow. I mean, Slab Hub, and 2:30. So that'll be fun. I think I'll show some of the same things I showed today.
You got the show with John?
That's right. And I'm on Comic Gories. Hialeah won the other day, and I'm I'm going to be on the slab 20-second slab hunt. It's 30 seconds isn't short enough time. It's going to be 20 seconds, but yeah, it's going to be rough.
It's 20
John, what show are you on with John?
Yeah,
John
20 seconds.
Comigories.
The whole idea is it's easier to find books when they're slabs, so I guess they're going to torture us. So, yep, that's Monday. Tomorrow on Slab Hub, 2:30 Eastern time.
What's Slab Hub?
Rob Fat Stacks of Comics. He just invites people on to show slabs.
Nice.
So he's a good guy. Him and the comic vet Chris.
They've been looking forward to having Man Cave on for a little while. It's probably anticipated. So jhood, man, it's been a pleasure, bro.
Saturday
Thank you for all.
Sorry.
Thank you for all the insight and the name of the artist that did the DC headers and all, bro.
Gaspar.
Wonderful job.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me on. It's been a great night. Love you guys. Just coming on here and my camera's blurry. Chit-chatting about comics. Love it. We've got our show tomorrow. We're going to focus on kind of Black History Month. We're going to talk about our favorite African-American creators, characters, storylines, things like that. So we'll hit all that stuff up. I'll have a whole video I need to schedule pretty soon. Nothing major, but I've got a few AOKs and just some random books I've picked up. So I'll be doing one of those next week or two.
Nice.
Yeah, congratulations to all the guys on the panel, man. All you guys' collections are premium. I like hanging out with guys that's got fucking cool books and shit, man. And all you guys fit the bill, dude. Big old jhood, brother. You get some. You got a pretty good. What was your last big book you got there, dude?
My last really big one was Green Lantern 87, first appearance of John Stewart.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
There you go. Black History Month.
Joker.
That's a good character to discuss tomorrow.
Yep.
You going to show some Matt Baker?
Yeah, I'm going to show all of Matt Baker in my collection.
and can I make sure everyone knows that there's not a lot on Friday night, Saturday night. Your subscription feed will be full. There's not a lot going on Saturday mornings, and jhood is my go-to YouTube viewing Saturday morning.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I always like well-crafted topics. Always like a fresh topic.
We always just end up yelling at each other.
Yeah. I love Coach Vic's wide-eyed. His newness to the hobby is a great dynamic, and Alan is a riot. So
yeah.
One of my favorite episodes was the one where you're comparing all your favorite Batman artists.
Oh yeah,
I think you did that in the morning show.
Yep. Yeah, that was
a while back. But...
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Alan's a nut, dude. That guy's a nut.
Yeah, he's always got the hot takes, man. He's funny.
He's a nut, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand your opinion on Chris Evans being a shitty casting, though. I would like to.
No, he's Human Torch. He's a B-rate actor in my opinion, because all the roles he filled up until then just didn't live up to that kind of status, I guess.
I mean, who could have done it though?
I don't know. Brad Pitt. I don't know.
I don't know. Fucking Brad Pitt. Holy shit!
Back in the day,
sort of need that all-American looking. Yeah.
Oh man, his career up until that point, I'll give you that. You wouldn't think he'd be Cap, but I think he rose to the occasion.
He did.
I tell you what pisses me off is we get a good franchise running and we make it the greatest shit in the planet, and we just hand the keys over to these European actors. A fucking Tom Holland pussy boy, fucking number one now.
Doing a good job.
Yeah, but it's still like, why can't we just have an American actor for once? Fuck.
For once.
I like Brits who speak with an American accent. That's what we like as Americans.
We need Americans doing the Brit accent.
Yeah.
We need to go, a couple of guys need to go, a couple of chicks and do Downtown Abbey,
Yeah.
They're all Americans. Or better yet, Cubans.
There you go.
That should be, Cubans speaking British.
Papi.
Hey,
Yeah, Doc has a good story about when he used to go get comics, and he said some dude was like, "This is Jack Kirby." How do you say it, Doc?
Oh yeah, it was at a he sold me he was at the flea market. He was a Chicano. He's like, "Orale, man, Jack Kirby, you got to get the Jack Kirby."
Yeah.
And he was just like, and I was just like, I didn't even know who the fuck Jack Kirby was. I was looking, I was like, yeah, $5, I'll take it. Oh man,
Nice.
I bought a lot from that guy.
He introduced you to your favorite shit ever.
Yeah, it was all pretty trash, but trashed up, but it was good stuff, man. I got a Fantastic Four number 10 with tape all over it and all messed up.
Oh, that's
but, man, I
amazing.
love that book. Yeah.
I know whenever anybody looks at my collection, if when I'm gone and shit, they're gonna be like, "Man, he's sure in the fuck like old shitty beat up comics, man. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" Right? They're gonna be like, "God damn, this one got a hole in it too."
Just don't let Melly to go to the LCS and just sell it in bulk, man. She's got to call one of us. But,
I hope
you're not
I hope
going
they understand. Yeah, they'll figure it out.
hey,
Hey, Aaron, that's what's good about having all your shit slabbed. But I keep dreaming that I'm gonna run into like a collection in a hoarder's house where like it's local and they have all the books in like a filthy nasty
Edgar
house.
Church collection, the New Promise collection.
Dude, I know a guy in town that I think he got like a Batman one, a Sensation one from a trailer park where people were just throwing away shit.
Wow.
So that's the kind of story I need in my life, man, where they're just throwing away action ones. And
there's not a lot of Cubans in Hialeah that have action ones or Batman ones.
Biggie, you got
Ohio,
to get in that Cutlass and start driving up and down Ohio and just searching the antique stores and doing that.
that's right, man. Hey, bro, people around here like fucking dope knows, bro. Midwest like old shit,
Yeah,
like
they say
Kentuckians and shit.
They say
Alex, the
Midwest-
comic hoarder, scored some crazy stuff. Just running up, looking at, just going to every antique store and whatever he goes by.
Did you see the pre-code horror you got last year?
Yeah, crazy. Black Cat 50.
Yeah.
And Chamber of Chills 19. That's huge.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Those are like the action comics of, Action 1 and Tech 27 of pre-code horror, almost, or close.
Yeah, he sent me a message as soon as he got them, and then he asked me if I wanted to buy any, and then he didn't include those. He had the bad ones, and I was like, "What happened to the other ones you had?" He's like, "I ain't selling those." So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
old,
he didn't sell.
can you imagine fucking TJ Slabdragon like seeing his fucking collection? Like, holy shit, bro! Like, what is up with this guy? He's got fucking 6,000 slabs and shit or something.
Yeah, how many does TJ have now? He has a lot of slabs. He's up to he's past 2,000, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going for like there's like people that have the most slabs ever or something, right? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah,
It
I don't
must be
know.
better than the census. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Maybe I'm imagining it.
Reason I like mine slabbed, it ain't for the grade, but if something happened to me, my wife would know exactly. There's no argument about what shape the book's in.
Yeah, it does make it easier.
Yeah.
Just give her
tell
the
what
number.
the book is. All right, just read the title. That's what this is.
Yeah.
We were looking at some of those funky covers you saw. I don't know what this is. It's a
Yeah, I think he says in like the top 10 or top 50.
2,300. Damn.
That's more than like real comic companies and shit. That's like industrial numbers.
Dude, that is a shitload of slabs, bro.
What do you think the average is? About $30
like,
type of book?
Scrooge, the duck. Who's the duck that's diving in all the cash? These are slabs.
He's got stacks of, like, a hoarder's house, and you gotta find the path to get through. Through stacks of slabs to get,
That's as an old man, that's what's gonna be in my basement, man. You can't get through.
What's the average price to a slab one?
That's enough to wallpaper your house. Maybe you can consider that. Just like from the top corner, just all like wallpaper each wall with them.
Now TJ's been in the game a while, so he got a lot of his slabs early on when they were definitely cheaper to slab too. So Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
All right, we're going to end it on the sacrificial packaging of D-Runk's.
Sacrificial.
Dude,
Yeah. Jam it in there.
Get something to like stick to the comics together, like something sticky. Like just stick it in there and just.
All right, what do you think, some tape?
Yeah, it's just going to D, and let's be real, he doesn't really want those. Let's prank it up on him. Let's
Yeah. Put a little like gum in or honey in there. I don't know, something. Yeah.
Cigarette. Squish a cigarette.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna just tape it all up.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Ash in
You have like 20. You have 20 of the same comic there. Stick a cigarette in between one.
Maybe a couple of matches. Some
Yeah. Put the tape around that. Don't even use the box, and just put the sticker on the front one.
And we'll just play it off serious. Like, yeah, I sent those books. Did you get them? I want to see D's reaction.
Oh my God, Biggie, the ash, your ash, bro.
Yeah, Ash in there in the book. That's so funny.
Fuck, I can't find my package now.
You can't find your package. You got to lose some weight.
Oh, maybe you can wrap that packing tape. Just wrap those raw books with the tape around it one time, and then shove that in.
I did.
So it just. Oh, is it? Those are taped?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'll show you.
You cannot destroy. Yeah, it's
So
going to destroy the book. That's awesome. Well done. I think, yeah, tape the book straight up.
Remember in the 80s, whenever you get a magazine or a TV guide and it came with a sticker on the front with your address?
Yeah.
You need to just put that on the front one. Don't even put it in the box.
Yep. Oh my God, TV Guide. I haven't thought about that in a while.
You
I used to
know,
love
I
the
gotta
crossword puzzle at the end of TV Guide.
I've got a minty Crisis, the one where Supergirl dies. PX
Yeah.
cover. And it's got like a sticker on it, like special $2.99, whatever, 99 cents. And I don't know. I need a trick to get it off.
A hairdryer will help.
Yep.
Go,
I heard alcohol. Will that loosen it?
ask Jerry the Jitterbug.
I've heard hairspray.
He's a comic cleaner and restorer on YouTube.
I want to salvage that book.
Do you know Jerry Jitterbug?
I've heard of him. Yeah, I know Metarog is buddies with him.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does
man, he gave away.
He does a lot of taking off restoration and cleaning, and he's
Okay.
pretty advanced. You could ask
Do you know what Jerry the Jitterbug gave away for a fucking prize giveaway?
Something crazy?
Yeah, a Hulk 181. Kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. I missed it. It was one of these weird, like, shit. You know how riddle kind of contests where you had to guess things and there were clues, and fucking Slim Comics won it, man. I couldn't believe it. Fucking
That's
Hulk 181, bro.
It's cool that this
Like
guy's in the community.
You still have yours, 84?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that ain't going nowhere. 84
Luke,
knows how hard it is to get that
Do
son
you
of
have
a
one of
bitch.
those, J-Hood? 181?
Nope.
I'm gonna get a Hulk 180. 84's even got a 180, man. A real nice one.
It's one
Yeah,
of
that
those
one's in
books
the,
that I
queue to get
Well,
slapped. I gotta
one of
slap.
those books that I look back and I was like, I shouldn't have been buying original art. I should have been buying books like that instead.
Yeah,
I don't
it's,
even like to go to the woulda, shoulda, coulda game. It's too depressing.
Yeah,
Me and J Hood just ain't ever gonna get that huge book like 84 and Man Cave and all the other guys on the panel have.
Never mind the mid-grade X-Men 1 raw copy from Bobby Books that I bought so many comics from. I was like, I don't know. That's really expensive for like a straight up, like probably a 4.0, maybe 5.0. And it would have been like $4 or $5 grand.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was bullshit. You sold
Yeah.
your Black Panther and got a FF3.
and that was already late in the game. That's because I saw it was starting to bubble, and I'm like, let me try to last minute get in there. But if I just thought of it 6 months earlier, he wouldn't even have blinked and sold it.
Yeah.
But again, we're not going down that road.
Yeah, don't go. It's
We're not going
too many rows down that one.
We all got our war stories.
Yeah.
You know, how big of a book do you have to get before you're like, I got a good book, you know? Like, what's your biggest book, J Hood? I don't mean to fuck with you or I would guess your biggest book is your X-Men 94. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a nice book.
Yeah, mine's probably my Hulk 2 or Avengers 1.
I mean, I've got an ASM 300 signed by Todd McFarlane. That value-wise, that might rival it, but it's got a color break on the back. It presents really nice, but I don't think it's going to hit a 9.0 or anything.
Dope, you got goddamn ASM 1.
Yeah, CGC 2.5. They're going for about 14,500, something like that.
How weird is that? Like one of your books can buy a house.
Well, that's the first thing when I got back into collecting. I started collecting. I wanted to get 1 through 100, and that's what I did, and that's all I collect. I don't go any higher than 100.
That's a good run. I'm not a run collector, but if I've considered doing the ASM run.
Yeah, and these guys that want like 500 issues of ASM, yeah. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah. You get all the villains. I like the villains more than I do Amazing Spider-Man. So
yeah,
me too.
Yeah, there's so many key villain appearances. It's crazy.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Hood, we could dream, bro. We all can't have the X-Men giant size and the fucking
I'm still scheming.
ASM 1.
Yeah.
I haven't given up on the GSX 1 yet. I'm just I needed the kind of the market to settle down just to see where it was going to land before I decided if I'm going to be able to go after it again, but I probably will.
You know that dickhead D-Runk has 2 of them.
Actually, he does have a second. Is the other one? Are they both? I mean, are they both slabbed?
One of them's getting slabbed. I think he said he's already got it sold.
He said he's got it sold already.
Yeah, I think he said he's got a customer. Maybe
Yeah.
It's too high of a grade for me to even consider it. So
whatever I get's going to be raw. I'm not going to pay the premium to get a graded copy.
Well,
I'll risk it.
I salute you, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm ever going to do. I think I'm just happy with where I'm way past any goals I ever dreamed I'd get to. So I shouldn't even bitch. I got plenty of shit. I'm super good.
I mean, when I look at like in the state I'm at now, I'm kind of cash poor as far as like putting money into comics, but the whole time there's not anything out there that I'm like really super hungry to get. I mean, 51 years old. I've lived this long without GSX1. It's not going to kill me if I don't have it tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we've all calmed down a lot, man. I know when I first started, I was thirsty, bro. But right now, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty chill about. I could wait a little while to get what I really fucking want. I think we've all kind of cooled off some.
Oh, definitely. I know I have.
But, I mean, the thing, I've got 10,000 comics, and until I started really thinking about it and doing the YouTube stuff and seeing kind of how other people collect, I was like, I've got 10,000 comics and I've got a handful that are really worth something, and the rest are all dollar books at this point. So it's just been a matter of trying to raise the average dollar value of what I have. So
yeah, man, liquidation is good, dude.
Again and put whatever I'm getting from that, just putting in stuff that I do kind of want. So
yeah, that's like what Geek Aficionado did, man. He got a bunch of books, and he kept saying, like, I got all these books. I'm gonna fucking sell them and get some big books. And look at him go, dude. That motherfucker is flying, dude. So shout outs to Aficionado, man, because you kind of got to liquidate to get what you want,
Yeah.
He claims his own stuff too.
I have a time crunch because obviously I got a day job, and then at night I do a lot of freelance stuff, so I don't have a whole lot of time to put into trying to deal stuff off. So, but and then fact is, I've got 10,000 comics, and I like 9,000 of them. So,
that's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm not going to keep y'all up too late. Doc's got to get up and do a show, and I got to get up and do some shit, too. So
I got to get up by 2:30.
Yeah, I know how you like to sleep.
That'll be too bad.
I really appreciate you guys, man. This has been a fucking pleasure for me, and we'll be back in a couple weeks with episode 5, and all y'all can come back. I don't care. Full panel for me is awesome, so I'll catch y'all later, dude.
Big Biggie. Biggie.